Hi, I'm Gethin Chamberlain and I'm the founder of Go Wild Scotland, a community interest company bringing people together with nature. We aim to improve access for all to the natural environment for the benefit of wildlife and the people who share that space. And where better to start than on our own doorstep, here in Mulshoe Wood in Selkirk. Rather than making you watch me talking to a camera though, I'm going to share with you some of the pictures I've taken over the last couple of years as I researched and developed my plans for Go Wild Scotland. You'll also see video from the trail cameras we use to keep track of the wildlife and to share on social media to bring nature into the homes of people who might not otherwise be able to enjoy it. So if the last couple of years has taught us anything, it's the importance of taking time to appreciate what's around us. Stress, depression and anxiety cost the UK economy an estimated £30 billion a year. But there's growing evidence that from mental health professionals that spending time in nature can play a significant role in supporting good mental health and preventing distress. Go Wild Scotland wants to help. Based at the heart of the beautiful Scottish borders, we work with local schools, youth organisations and other community groups to encourage involvement in wildlife, nature and conservation projects and to help everyone get the most out of the nature on their doorstep. To fund these community projects, we want to develop a self-sustaining business providing nature-based well-being programmes, whether that's for commercial companies or public sector organisations. At the heart of everything we do is the desire to make it easier for everyone to appreciate the wonders of the natural world. We want it to be inclusive, not exclusive. That's why one of the first steps we've taken is the creation of a physical and digital nature trail for our hometown. The demonstration project is here in Mulshoe Wood, a 20-acre site on the western edge of the town, which we operate under licence from the local Philip Hock estate. In less than a year, we've transformed a little-used area into a thriving community resource. It's the first of what we hope will become a network of such trails we'll create across southern Scotland. Most of the hard physical work is done by Chris and Miles, our two rangers employed through the government Kickstart scheme, which is intended to help young people at risk of long-term unemployment. They've been amazing, working tirelessly and presenting a smiling public face, always ready to help the growing number of visitors to the wood. Their involvement is important because we want to show that projects like this can sustain ongoing employment for young people who might otherwise struggle to find work. It's also worth noting that we've had plenty of help from volunteers, many from the other age, at the end of the age spectrum. There's a growing interest from people wanting to volunteer to do something for their local community, and projects like this help to meet that demand. We've built the infrastructure largely by recycling fallen trees, which the boys have lugged around and put into place in all weathers. Like most nature trails, you can follow a path and see what you can spot along the way. We've information panels and rumming plaques, and children can make their own pictures. And it's lovely to see more and more families making use of the trail. There's a forest school for use by schools and youth groups, a wildlife pond teeming with life, and a feeding station busy with woodpeckers and finches and a host of other birds. But what sets this apart from conventional nature trails is the digital element. Visitors to the wood can touch their phones on tags on the nature tables and connect instantly to the digital nature trail to watch video of the wildlife, hear the birdsong, find out about the creatures that live there and take part in quizzes to make their visit more fun. Hopefully that'll be enhanced by the development of an app that we're working on with tech charity the Scottish Tech Army. But you don't have to physically visit the wood to enjoy this. You can connect online and take a virtual tour. What inspired us to go down this route was the experience of lockdown, when the trail cameras we set up around the wood brought footage of wildlife into people's homes when they couldn't go out. We use social media channels, including Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and Twitter, to share photography and videos from trail cameras, and that's proved really popular and helped us build a community of people around the borders, and even as far away as Australia. We'd like to replicate this success for many other communities, and so as the demonstration trail project nears completion, we hope to be able to start work soon developing similar trails around the region. And providing facilities like this within easy walking distance for local people is important, because far too many people never get the opportunity to experience the joys of nature. For some, nature itself is intimidating, and the experience of enjoying it can seem exclusive and elitist. This applies in particular to traditionally disadvantaged groups, so we're keen to do more to improve access for people who are currently underrepresented in the countryside. It can only be healthy for there to be greater diversity amongst visitors and for previously excluded parts of society to feel more welcome in the countryside. The success of the demonstration project has not gone unnoticed. We've already been featured on ITV's Border Life series, on BBC Scotland with Ms Michelle McManus, and in print media. But while that's very encouraging, to create a viable business that can sustain itself over the long term and is not too heavily reliant on funding, we want to be able to generate our own income. We think the way to do this is to make use of our access to nature to deliver professional corporate well-being packages. Research suggests there's a growing need for nature-based solutions for companies looking to boost the mental health of employees who want to be seen to be taking affirmative action to tackle climate change. Corporate well-being experiences enable companies to provide opportunities for staff to get up close with nature. They can enjoy ranger-led wildlife viewing, but also do their bit for the environment through activities such as tree planting, woodland management, and building and placing bird boxes and hedgehog houses. We'd also like to develop a nature tourism offering, taking small groups out on nature walks and to locations where they'll have the best chance of spotting popular species, such as red squirrels. Wildlife can be elusive, but there seems to be a growing market for green tourism, and it's one we'd like to tap into. To develop this provision, the company is now looking to create employment for a small team of rangers responsible for conducting the experiences, plus sales and project managers and admin support for the company. We're also looking into the feasibility of acquiring our own field or woodland where we can offer such activities such as tree planting. The company is also looking to develop its online store, which offers ethically sourced merchandise, including t-shirts and prints sold under our own trademarked Scottish Nature brand. Ideally, we'd like to develop this through collaborations with art and design students studying at Scottish colleges. So I hope that gives you some insight into what Go Wild Scotland has achieved so far and what we intend to deliver in the years ahead. We believe we can create a vibrant community interest company that not only helps people to enjoy nature, but also works to improve the natural environment for all. We're lucky to have the chance to do this in a country blessed with sensational scenery and wonderful wildlife. Scotland, naturally.